There's a whole host of shit that these people do. And guess how many arguments they've won in court? Just guess. No, seriously, guess. 0.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, your very own personal board-certified criminal defense lawyer, coming to you with a little ditty about sovereign citizens. What are sovereign citizens? They are pains in the court's ass. So, sovereign citizens are people who don't believe that the jurisdiction of the court is legitimate. They consider themselves corporations or whatever they consider themselves. You don't need a driver's license because you're infringing on the right to travel. So there's a whole host of shit that these people do. And guess how many arguments they've won in court? Just guess. No, seriously, guess. 0. They've never won a fucking argument. I've seen these things that they put together. They're just long documents. They don't mean a thing. You'll see what I'm talking about.
First and last name?
I don't have a last name.
You don't have a last name?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have a last name. You came out of your mother's vagina, and when you came out of your mother's vagina, the hospital created a little piece of paper with your fucking last name on it. So you have a last name.
No.
And what's your first name?
Unless you're like Cher, or Prince, or Madonna. But something tells me you're not a superstar.
I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me.
I don't have a first name, but my name is Robert. This is how fucking infuriating these people are.
Call me Robert.
Look at it, and even the cop is laughing because it's like, fucking A, here we go. These people have an incredible amount of energy to argue. It's insane because nothing you say is real. You know? Do you have a last name? No, I don't have a last name. I don't have a name, but my name is Robert.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a person. So you deal here with Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, which deals with persons.
Admiralty, what did he say? Admiralty jurisdiction. First of all, Admiralty what is that? Maritime? Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction? That's on the sea.
Which I am not.
What are you? Are you human?
I'm a man.
You're human?
I'm a man, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
Oh, well then let's deport the fuck out of you.
You're not a U.S. citizen?
I was not born in Washington, D.C. or any territory of the under federal jurisdiction, so no, I'm not a U.S.
Were
citizen.
you born in the
Where were you born, son?
United States of America? In any of the states?
I was born in America. Yes, I'm a state citizen of one of the several states.
There's more than 7.
I don't know if you know the United States of America. Yeah, it's of America. So we have several states. Yeah, 50 nifty United States, right? But it's of America, not 50 states independently. It's not each nation. No, we have one country with 50 states. See how annoying
One of the several.
Which state?
Idaho?
Idaho. Can I see your Idaho state license?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
My person does, but I don't.
My person has one, but I don't have one. It makes no fucking sense. Everything that comes out of their mouth is a pile of doo-doo.
And I don't wish to create joinder with you.
What he's doing there is really he's not assenting to the jurisdiction. That's what he's really that's what he thinks he's doing.
All right.
I'm going to go in and speak with the prosecutor. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right.
Yeah, we're deputies and we can do that because we're bigger than you.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
Well, you're violating my rights. And this is also freedom of the press.
From behind you.
This is also freedom of the press. I don't know what the hell law book you're reading, man, but it doesn't apply to me.
You leave the camera with
No laws apply to these sovereign citizens.
your mother outside the courtroom and you can come in.
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir. I am.
All right. Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something
Against the
wrong?
rules.
Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Well, I mean, I don't have to go in because you can't even issue a warrant for me.
Might as well leave.
Well, no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak with the
You
prosecutor.
can go in there without the camera.
Well, please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
This is a good way to get arrested in the courthouse.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Okay, now he's got his fucking taser up. He didn't batter you, he pushed you away. Because you won't comply. And when you're in the courthouse, you know, try to do this with a U.S. Marshal. What do you think they're going to do? I think they do the same thing. Okay, it didn't take him long to pull out that taser, did it?
Step back.
And you're using...
Oh! Ah! Well, yeah, let's rewind that. That was just delicious.
Sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And
Let the record show you're about to be battered even harder.
And you're using...
Oh! All right, I'm sorry. I just got to watch it one more fucking time.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
Why do I get such sick pleasure out of that? Because these guys are just so full of shit.
Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, how does that work for your sovereign citizen action?
Hey, you know
That wasn't a taser. We didn't tase you. We tased your person.
what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Put the cuffs on him.
Put the cuffs on.
You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car here in America. I'm a sovereign citizen.
Yes, you
You
do.
do not. I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. I am.
Why? Because you have the right to travel any which way you please.
I am not. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
So, just so you guys know, you do have to have a license to drive a car. And if you think that you don't need a license to drive a car and you continue to drive without a car, you'll go to jail over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's like when you hit your head on the pavement and you say, I'm not really hitting my head on the pavement. I mean, it just hurts.
Okay.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
You're behind the wheel of a car. Your foot is on the gas. You're fucking driving. You need a license.
Okay.
I have all the laws back here.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I am not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay.
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. In what state is that?
Any state. It's common law, natural law.
All right, let's talk about common law and natural law. Common law is case law, basically. Started in England, migrated over here. And so common law is, so-and-so versus so-and-so, and the case stands for this. That's what common law is. Natural law is more like, the natural rights that were endowed by our Creator. Guess what? If you're behind the wheel of a car, there's also statutory law that requires you to have insurance. It requires you to have, a decent vehicle. It can't be in disrepair on the road. And it requires you to, guess what? Yes, it does. Have a license.
Okay.
Constitutional law.
Okay.
Constitution law. You do have the right to travel. There's no question about that. You have the right to free speech. That's in the First Amendment. But you don't have the right to any speech. You can't yell, I'm going to fuck your mother in a crowded theater. Or a fire in a crowded theater. You can't yell that in a crowded theater. Why? Because time, place, and manner of speech is protected. Or is you're allowed to regulate it. Just like the government can regulate how you travel.
Okay.
Surprise!
Speed
Turn the vehicle
control.
off and get out of the car. Out of the car now.
Turn around.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
And I'm not handcuffing you, and I'm not putting you. This is all illusion. take one toe and dip it in the pond of reality.
A vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
As the agent and settler for David Hall. Meanwhile, is he in? Yeah, he's in a jumpsuit, but he's not in the pickle suit.
Okay. Could you get Mr. Hall for me then, sir? Where is he?
I go by that name, sir. My name sounds exactly like the defendant's, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person.
Okay.
I am
are
the agent to that
David
name.
Hall one?
David Hall and David Hall are a person and individual. Are you picking up what he's laying down? Are you getting this?
David Hall one and the same individual.
I go by the name David Hall, sir, and I'm here about that matter today.
Okay. So you go by the name David Hall. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. The person who goes by the name of David Hall who's standing in front
I'm
of
the individual.
You know, I almost never see black people do this. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but it's almost always crazy white people.
I am an individual, not a person.
You're not a person.
Yes, sir. David Hall is a person. I am a private individual. David Hall is a person under color of law, sir.
Okay. Where's David Hall then? The person David Hall.
He exists on paper, sir. David Hall is a corporation. This action is under color of law, sir, and I do understand that. I am here in my real capacity as the private individual for that name.
So today, the court's going to set your the settler, the agent, the individual's bond, and even the person's bond today on count 4 at $10,000 because the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person has not stopped driving, even though the settler, the agent, the individual, and
I love how this judge almost, you know, he almost he's not really playing into it, but he's sort of appeasing this. Really, what it amounts to is mentally gobbledygook.
the person continues to drive without a driver's license. Well, whose remedy are you asking for? The settler, the agent, the individual, or the person?
I'm asking for the opportunity.
Who are you speaking on behalf of right now?
Sir, I don't understand that question. I believe that you're trying to confuse me now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's not hard to do.
I'm simply separating myself from the person. They are two different entities,
Right,
and I know
but
that.
the court is not viewing you as two different people. The court is viewing you as
Well, why
one
not,
entity
sir?
for the purpose of these cases.
Then what entity are you referring to me as?
I'm
Because I
referring
think you're referring to me as
the David Hall, who's the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person.
I'm not the person, sir.
Okay, when
I am
you
not
see the
the
person,
person.
David Hall, tell him he's not leaving jail either, all right?
I love that. If you see him down the hall, just tell him he's in jail too.
Sir?
How you doing?
I'm good, officer. How are you?
Good. Need to see your license and insurance, please.
Can I get your name and badge number for the record,
It's
please?
Lieutenant Cochran with the Powder Springs Police Department.
First name, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Cochran.
What's your first name, Lieutenant?
It's irrelevant. I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
If your name is irrelevant, so is mine, officer.
Sir, I need to see your license and proof of insurance.
Are you conducting an investigation?
Yes, sir, I am. I have you for speeding, 72 and a 55.
Is
So I
speed-
need to see your
is
driver's
speeding a
license.
crime?
Yes, it is. I need to see your license and proof of insurance, sir.
Can you prove that I'm driving?
Sir, I need to see your
Are you in the driver's seat? Give me a break.
license and proof of insurance.
Am I driving?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm traveling. I am going to continue to film. And it is not a crime for me to travel
I need
without
your
a
driver's
license.
license and proof of insurance, sir.
What you may have,
I'm giving you a lawful order.
What you may
Either
have,
obey it, or I'm going to
what
take
you
to
may
jail.
have, what you may have is the opportunity to read. Whoa.
See, there's the breaking the glass, the sound of disrespect to the officer, and it's like I think the officer could have waited just a little bit longer before he did that, but that's what some officers will do.
This is assault. This is assault. You've broken my
It is. It's assault. It's the imminent apprehension of you.
windows. I do not consent. I do not consent. Oh, this is police brutality.
I'm fixing
Stop.
to tase
This
you.
is police brutality.
I'm fixing.
I'm too old for this. How you doing?
How's it going?
Hold on, let me get up there first. I'll talk to you. United States citizen, sir? Yes.
I'm gonna opt out.
Well, the thing is, before we can proceed with the immigration inspection, if you are, that's fine. I don't really care if you're German or whatever. But are you legally in the United States?
I'm not answering questions.
Okay, then we have to go ahead and take you in. I know you're recording. We'll take you in, identify you, and then you can proceed.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, sir.
The other thing you don't want to fuck with is border control. They have a lot of latitude and they don't need reasonable articulable suspicion. It says right across, as you cross into this country, you will be searched if the officers want to search you. So they don't need any reason to search you. They can just do it.
Code that you follow is subordinate to the U.S. Constitution. Okay, so my Fourth Amendment is unalienable.
What is the Fourth Amendment, if you can tell me?
It regards search and seizure. And
Fourth Amendment doesn't apply to a border crossing.
I'm not seizing you.
Just like the Fourth Amendment doesn't apply to when you go to an airport. You want to cross into this country, you consent to a search. You want to cross into the interior of the airport to get onto an airplane, you consent to a search. You don't have the absolute right to fly in an airplane. You don't have the absolute right to enter this country. But you do have to consent to a search if you want to enter either one of those things.
Or actually,
you just said you were detaining me.
Yes, I'm detaining. That's not a seizure. Do you know what a seizure means?
You're seizing.
You know what a seizure means?
Like confiscating?
Yes, taking away that you're no longer.
But the search part.
The search part is not a search. I'm just asking you a simple question.
Why am I being detained?
18 U.S.C. 111, assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers or employees, which is me. Forcibly, agents, assaults, resists, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes with any person designed in section 1114 of the title while engaged in or an account of a performance of his official duties. Motorists should not be permitted to proceed until agents are satisfied with the inspection procedures.
So you have no right to just get into the country, even if you're a citizen. I mean, you ultimately will have the right to get in there, but you are subject to search when you come back. So why do you think when you fly to Europe and you just skied in the French Alps and they come back and you ask, do you have anything to declare? I mean, you cross the border, you consent.
Okay? If the motorist refuses to exit the vehicle, agents will use the amount of force necessary to effect the arrest and enforce compliance to the lawful order, including removing the driver from the vehicle. The vehicle should be searched, incident to arrest, and moved to secondary inspection to allow resumptions.
You're not supervised.
I'm asking you this last time. Cooperate or you be extracted out of the vehicle.
I am cooperating.
All right. So I'm asking you.
I am cooperating.
Okay, are you going to step out of the vehicle and talk to me, or are we going to have to extract you out of this vehicle? This is all being recorded from both phones.
Why do you want to make it fucking hard on yourself? Honestly, you're coming into the country. Don't you expect, you just want to be a prick?
Your phone and my phone.
I don't want to be extracted from my vehicle.
Okay, are you going to go ahead? Are you going to go ahead and cooperate, sir?
You want me to go inside?
No, I need you to talk to me. Are you a United States citizen? Simple yes or no.
That makes no difference to me traveling down a road. Sir, I just want to go down.
It does. It does. If you're coming to this country as a citizen, that's one thing. If you're coming to this country as a visitor with a visa or other foreign national, that's a completely different set of circumstances for this Border Patrol agent.
Go down the road.
You
freely.
will after I'm complete with my immigration inspection. Do you understand?
I don't like these intimidations.
It's not intimidation, it's the law.
It is.
How would you like a taser on the fucking neck? God, this is why I wouldn't give you... Dealing with the public like this is a tough job. It really is.
It's not the
I'll
law.
count you 3 and I will break this glass.
Don't break the glass, man.
1,
Shit.
Open the door. 2,
I haven't done anything wrong.
Open the door. Open the door.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Open the door.
Do you really want to have the expense? They're not going to pay for your fucking glass. Do you want? How dumb is this?
I'm not breaking any laws.
Open the door.
Man.
I don't want to break the glass.
Don't do it, man. It's not even my truck.
I know. Well, then open the door.
Man, this is absurd. I can't believe you would do this. I've complied as much as I need to.
Stand back.
No.
Stand back.
Not even my truck. Well, I guess you're going to lose your fucking job.
Shit.
You didn't have to do this.
Get out. Get out. You're in the arrest. Get out.
Get out, sir. You're under arrest.
So there's another sovereign citizen who didn't win his argument. I'm just telling you, they never work. I don't know if they're very rare. I mean, we don't see them that often. But once in a while you do. And then they make impossible clients because they want you to make all these really jurisdictional arguments and arguments that just, about several states and about this and that. Just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I just thought you'd think that was a little bit funny, especially in the way they're conducting themselves and how they don't need to do what they're doing. And all of a sudden they suffer the consequences of either getting tased in the courthouse or getting arrested at the border. Yeah, I'm a U.S. citizen. Was that so fucking hard to say? But they don't want to say it because they think if you say that, then you're assenting to the jurisdiction. If you assent to the guess what? You're in the fucking country, you've assented to the jurisdiction. Period. End of story. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I'm Bruce Rivers, your board-certified criminal defense lawyer with the Criminal Lawyer Reacts channel created by our content genius that we knew was Michael Rivers. We'll see you next time, and make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time here at Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away.